There's a number that follows you for the rest of your life. You've never seen it, no one taught you about it in school, and right now it might be zero. Banks use it, landlords use it, in some states, even car insurers and employers use it, and they all judge you by it before they even meet you. It's your credit score. And most people don't start building it until it's already cost them an apartment, a car, or thousands in extra interest. Let's make sure that's not you. In the next few minutes, you'll learn exactly what a credit score is, the 5 things that move it, and the fastest, safest way to build one from nothing without going into debt and without paying a cent of interest. No fluff. So let's go. A credit score is a number between 300 and 850 that predicts one thing. How likely are you to pay the money back you borrow? Lenders can't see the future, so they use your track record as a crystal ball. The higher the number, the safer you look, and the cheaper it is for you to borrow. And it's built on 5 things. Number one, and the biggest by far, is the payment history, which is about 35% of your score. Do you pay on time? Number two, amounts owed, about 30%, which is mostly how much of your available credit that you're using. Number three, the length of your history is about 15%, which is why starting earlier matters so much. And the last two, your mix of credit types and how often you apply for new credit, are about 10% each. Remember those top two, pay on time and don't max things out? That's most of the game. Here's what nobody warns you about. Having no credit is treated almost as badly as having bad credit. To a lender, no history means no proof, and no proof means risk. So when you get hit with higher deposit, worse loan rates, and flat out rejections for an apartment, a phone, or a car, that could be part of the problem. And it's a trap, because to build credit, you need someone to lend to you. Nobody wants to lend to someone with no credit. It's a vicious circle. The good news, there are a few specific low-risk ways to break into the circle on purpose, and you can start this week. Here's exactly how you can do it. Step one, get your foot in the door. The 2 easiest ways are secured credit card, where you can put down a small deposit that becomes your limit, or becoming an authorized user on a parent or trusted family member's card with a long, clean history. That second one can let you borrow on a good track record. If you're a student starter card works too. Step two, and this is the whole secret. Use the card for one small thing, like a single subscription, and then pay the full statement balance every single month, not the minimum, the full balance. Do that and you pay 0 interest while building a credit history. Never miss a due date, set autopay so you can't, and try to keep your overall amount you owe under a third of your limit. Step three, be patient. Don't sabotage it. Don't close your first card because age counts. The longer you have that card open makes a difference. Don't apply for 5 cards at once. Credit is built in months and years of boring on-time payments. That's it. That's the playbook. Now picture 2 people. One starts building credit at 19 with one small card. The other waits until 24 when they suddenly need a car loan. By then, the first person has years of clean history and gets approved at a low rate. The second is starting from 0 at the worst possible moment, paying more for the same card or getting turned down. The same people. The only difference is when they started. Starting early is the cheat code and it costs you almost nothing. Remember that number from the beginning, the one that quietly judges you? You can't avoid it, but you can decide which way it works. Start with one small card, pay it in full, never miss, and give it time. The number that judged you starts working for you instead.